Hi all. Today we're going to speak about a new Office 365 application that can be used for many regular operations that we usually do. You can use Microsoft List. That is the application that we are going to focus today, that can be used for various purposes that we usually depend on many other applications. Like for example, an issue tracker. We use it Excel to track the issues and then manage the status of the issue and the dependency and everything. And we use asset management in Microsoft Access kind of a thing. And many people use it in a database itself. We can use Microsoft List for asset management, the event management. For example, you have events coming up in the next 1 month and you want to track it on a calendar manner. You can use Microsoft List. You can create list, you can share it with your colleagues, friends, and it will make your life more easier in a much professional manner. So let us have a quick overview on Microsoft List today and see how can it add values to your day-to-day life and make your life more simple and easier. I know that we are depending on more technologies now. Then if there is something available that can make our life easier, why not use it? Overall, this is going to help you a lot in your professional and personal life. I started using it about like 3 months back, and it became very useful for my personal and professional activity tracking. And the beauty about this Microsoft List is like you can integrate it with well used Microsoft Teams, which means you can open list within Microsoft Teams and connect with people and have conversation on list items and so forth. So without further ado, let us get into the Microsoft List application and see the possibilities that it can have and what value it can add to your day-to-day operations. Go to www.office.com and log in with your work account, and you can find the List application under all app section. Once you open the List application, all the list that is created by you or shared with you will be available. Let me open YouTube Work Tracker just to show you the different views. I'm going to open the calendar view as well just to show you how will it look like. You can see that all the activities are now span across the calendar. We will get into more details about how to create views and manage the list at a later stage of this video. Let us initiate the process to create a new list. In the new list, when you click on it, you will get few options: a blank list, from an Excel, and from an existing list. And you also have got so many templates at the bottom which can be also used to create a list. And most of your requirement will be fulfilled by the templates that is available. But in case if you have a list already created and you want to copy the same format, you can use the existing list and it will copy the template of the list that you already created earlier. If you choose one from the templates available, the template will show what is available in the template which can be used to create the list. And in this case, I am going to go with the existing list because I want to copy the template of my YouTube Work Tracker to start a new list. So let's click from the existing list and let's proceed. So that list is displayed there, and choose YouTube Work List. And in case if you want to go with the new list, definitely fine. I am using it since I already have required fields mapped in the YouTube Work Tracker list that I have created already. This page is where we actually name the list as well as where to place the list. Is it personal? Personal means my list, or do you want to put it in any of the sites? Some of the sites are connected with the Teams channel or Teams itself, and there are sites which are maybe your shared drive or anything like that. So you can choose the specific location. If it needs to be in Teams channel, choose the Teams name from the site list and then hit the create button. So now we have duplicated the YouTube Work Tracker into a new list, and wherein all the related columns are available to start with. We can now start adding the data into it basically the information that you want to track. Let's create a new item, and when you click on the new item, it will open a new form wherein you can update the data, kind of a data entry operation, and then put the required fields. These fields are later used to create filters, and also if you feel that some of the fields are very important to do the filtering, you need to ensure that those fields are filled to get the proper view when we create at a later stage. Now we have finished adding one item into the list, and let me comment on that item like we do in the Excel, and we can track who commented on it. And let me add one more item just to fill the data. And you know that this is not as easy as we enter the data into Excel, but don't worry, we have another option. In the list there is something called grid view for easy editing. As the name implies, the grid view is nothing but the spreadsheet view. You can edit the list in grid view. The moment that you click on grid view, edit in grid view, this will convert into a kind of an Excel way. So you can add data very easily into the list, and once done, you can exit from the grid view. Let's add couple more rows of information into the list and then exit from the grid view. Click on the exit grid view once you have added the required values. In this section, we will look at some of the view options available in list. If you look at the current list, it is in the old items list view. We have something called calendar view there. Let us switch to calendar view and see the difference. And now it will ask, if you're opening it for the first time, it will ask you to set the values. Start date should be the created date, or do you want the due date, those kind of things. So I will choose start date as start date, which I updated in the list item when we created, and the due date will be end date will be the due date. And as you know that in calendar view we cannot put a lot of information, so it is asking what title you want to display in the calendar view. So choose the right field, maybe a title or a description that you want to see it in the calendar, and click save. And now you will have the calendar view with the title that you have given as the selection. There are more that you can do in a view of list, and I will cover only a bit of it in this video. So there is something called format current view, which means we are actually modifying the current view which is selected. In this case, I have chosen the all items list, and I am adding some rules. If you remember something like we have it in Excel, something like formatting a list. So this is more or less the same, but the execution is more simpler than in an Excel. So what I am doing here is like I want to see the item in red whose priority is critical. So let's save and see the changes in the list. Now if you see it, there is nothing which has changed the color because there is no critical type of item available in the list. So the moment that I change it to critical, you can see now the view is changed into red. We will not spend more time on view options in this video, and will come up on a new video. If you have a column which has got multiple choices, you can edit the values in the column by going into edit button, and you can remove some of the choices or add some of the choices or change the color of the choice according to your flexibility. Now I'm creating a partially completed, but I want to change the color of it to a gray. So I can do that and then save it, and now I will have an option to choose partially completed from the progress, and then save it. And if you see it, the partially completed bubble is in gray. Another important feature of list is creating alerts. You can create alerts. If you see my inbox, you can see that there are many alerts that is related to YouTube work tracker, and which means we can create alert based on multiple criteria from the list that will make it more interactive, and we will not miss actions because we didn't get to know about it. So, as an example, let me create an alert for new items and send me email immediately. And you have also an option to do the daily summary and also a weekly summary option, but I am going to choose the send immediate option just to test it. Let's quickly add a demo alerting item and see if we are receiving an alert based on the alert that we have created a while ago. Let me open the inbox, and now we can see that there is an alert about the new item which is added to the YouTube work tracker. What if you're already running an Excel for many such activity tracking, like for example an issue tracker and everything? Let me just show you one of the Excel that I have, which is already carrying a lot of information about the project that currently I'm executing it. And what if I want to convert this Excel into a list? We will see it in a moment. If you remember that we had something called from an Excel, choose that option, and there is something called upload a file. And if you already have it in your OneDrive or anywhere, you can choose from there. But I'm going to upload it from my computer, and I'm going to choose the file that we just saw in an Excel about the projects. Open the file, and it will read the value and allow you to choose the type of column that you want. And again, I want to tell you something, that it will not give you an extensive collection of options, but you have got almost everything that is required for you to convert the current Excel into a list, and later on you can work on that from there. So let me choose the type of column for each of the column in the Excel sheet and then go next. And also I can name the Excel from here and choose the location that I want to save it to, and then that's it, you're done. If you have noticed, I have kept the first row with title, activity, description, everything intact there, so that I can modify the converted list title information with that. And once I update all the required columns heading as I need it in the list, I can remove the first row. So the Excel is onboarded into Microsoft List. As the list is created in SharePoint Online, it can be easily shared with any party that you want. Any means any, even you can share with an external party and they can access the file from their personal account. So it becomes very handy when it comes to sharing with multiple parties and work on it effectively from any part of the world. External sharing may not work if your organization restricts to do that from the org level. You can create list from Microsoft Teams interface as well. You can either create or add an existing list which is shared with the team directly from the Teams interface. So here I am going to add an existing list. Choose the one that we created during the session. From the list homepage, you can add some of the list which are favorite to you into the favorite tab, and this will become handy if you have many lists available in your kitty. And if you choose one of the template to start the creation of list, you can choose any of them and it will display all available columns part of the template. And once you create a list using this template, you can add additional value and remove the columns if you find it irrelevant for the list that you are preparing. So choose the way that you want to prepare the list and start using the Microsoft List app. I assume that you've got a fair bit of understanding how can we start using Microsoft List, and the list what we have discussed in this video is, I would say, like maybe 10% or maybe less than 10%, as in when you use it you will get more out of it, or you get more ideas how can you make Microsoft List more, more integrated and successful in your day-to-day operations. Without further delay, I recommend you start using Microsoft List and integrate with Microsoft Teams and make maximum out of it. In case if you have any queries, please share it as a comment. I'll try to respond as many as possible. And if you like the video, do not forget to subscribe the channel and hit the reminder button so that you get notified on my new videos that I'm going to come up with on a regular interval. Thank you for watching, and we will see you again in a new video. Time to wind up. Bye.